Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh He's Toxic Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, These Are My Top 5, yes, 5 ways how you as a woman, how you can make a man worry about losing you. Because a lot of women, they feel like they want a man to worry about losing, to always keep him on his toes, right? You always want that man to always be on his toes. You always want that man to always never know where he's staying with you so he can act right, so he can always never get too comfortable. You never want a man to get too comfortable. So you want that man to worry and be afraid, terrified, petrified of losing you, because if he's afraid of losing you, then he would do everything he can to keep you, right? If a man is afraid of losing you, if he's worried about losing you, he'll do all those things he can to keep you because he don't want to lose you, and he afraid of losing you. So he more afraid of losing you than you are of losing him. So he gonna be the one chasing up after you, and you gonna be the one to receive all the benefits instead of you being the one chasing up after him. You never, ever want to be the one chasing up after the man. You always want the man to chase up after you. Because a lot of times what happens is, you as a woman, you be the one that's afraid of losing the man more than he afraid of losing you a lot of times. This man, he not afraid of losing you. He ain't afraid of losing you. And a lot of times you be the one chasing up after him, worried about him, double texting him, triple texting him long paragraphs, wanting to see him, wanting to call, wanting to text, really wanting to meet his needs and, you know, really show up in his life. But he does not do the same for you a lot of times, right? And you find yourself overextending yourself because you're worried about losing him because he's not that worried about losing you. So it puts you in that mindset of he's the prize and I need to chase him because he don't care and I care more than he cares. So if he don't care, so that means that if he don't care, that means that I have to care, because somebody gotta hold this relationship together, right? If he don't care and I don't care, ain't nothing gonna work. So let me try a little bit harder as a woman to try to impress him. So what you have to do is you have to reverse it and flip it so that he's the one instead worried about losing you. So he's the one over pursuing you, chasing up after you, calling you, texting you, double texting you, trying to see what you at, what you doing, blah, 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 blah. You know, really pouring into you, buying you stuff, taking you places, really putting in a lot of effort, right? This man will really be putting in a lot of effort to try to win you over because he felt like, how can I get this woman's attention, right? Because I need to keep her. And even when I do got her and I do got her attention, how do I hold on to her attention? How do I keep her attention? Because if I don't keep her attention, I could possibly lose her. And I don't want to lose her, so I have to maintain and keep up with everything I've been doing this whole time and not get too comfortable. So this is how you basically how you stop a man from getting too comfortable or from feeling like, hey, you know, he can just relax and pull back and you'll just be the one chasing him after him. You never want to be the chaser. You want him to be chasing him after you. So this is how you make a man chase up after you and maintain the relationship and never get too comfortable and keep doing the same things that he been doing this whole time and stay consistent so that he don't slack off, right? So let's go into my top 5. Like I said, 5 ways how you as a woman, how you can make a man afraid or worried about losing you, okay? So let's go to number 1. The first way how you can make a man terrified, petrified, afraid of losing you, worried about losing you, is you have to date or attract other men, right? So a lot of times, the way how you make a man worried about losing you is you gotta date other men, or if you're in a relationship, you have to be still attract other men. And I'll get into that in a second, right? So first, let's talk about dating, right? If you just dating this man and y'all not in an official relationship, because it's different between you just being in a relationship and you just dating, right? Because when you're just dating, you could do what you want. When you're in a relationship, you know it's considered cheating. So it's a different way. I'm gonna get into that later on relationships, right? But let's talk about when you're dating. So when you date other men and you're dating one man, right? And you're dating this one man, the way how you make a man afraid of losing you is continue to date other men. And I'm gonna tell you why. You want to continue dating other men. You never want to commit yourself to one man before he is committed to you. You still want to be prospecting to see who's the best option for you until a man actually comes forth and says, and officially commits to you. Until a man says, hey, you are my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend, we are together. Or further, until a man says, oh, you are my wife, and put a ring on your finger and propose to you, don't even give him the time of day. Don't be over giving yourself to him. Don't over give yourself to him. Don't be trying to only tunnel vision focus on this one man because he hasn't even deserved that from you. He's a brand new man and you just gonna commit yourself and throw all your eggs in one basket. You gonna put all your money. You know what a lot of y'all women do? I'm gonna tell you what a lot of y'all women do. Y'all place all y'all money on one bet and hopes, cross y'all fingers, y'all hopes that it work out. And then when it don't work out, you lost all your money and you upset, right? But if you would have put your money on multiple bets, one of those bets is probably going to go through and you're not going to be so hurt when you lose a little bit because you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, but when you throw all your eggs in one basket, you lost all your money. But maybe a couple go through, maybe a couple don't go through, but you ain't lose all your money, you know? So to minimize your risk in dating, you want to continue dating other men. That's how you minimize your risk of getting hurt. You feel like, oh, I don't want to date a whole bunch of men because I'm going to get hurt by a whole bunch of men. It's actually the opposite. When you commit yourself to one man, you're actually hurting yourself because now you're committing yourself to a man that is still a gamble. And he may be stringing you along and he may be leading you on for long periods of time, months and years at a time. 10 years go by and he still ain't married you. You done wasted all your time with this man when your whole life you could have been with dating other men, and you could have been happier dating other men, seeing what actually works for you instead of trying to please this man in hopes of him liking you back, right? Because you're hoping that this man change his mind and actually want to be with you one day, or he make it seem like one day he gonna be with you, but it never happened. So a lot of men, they just string you along. So to avoid a man stringing you along, and to also make a man worry about losing you, you gotta date other men, date around. Don't just commit yourself to one man. Tell that man, yes, I'm dating other men. If you do not like the fact that I'm dating other men, and you actually want me, and you potentially may want to, grow something, long term with me, something serious with me, I suggest that you make me a priority, and you actually put a title on me and make things official. Until you make things official, like we are together, I'm gonna continue to do what I want because I'm a free woman. Now, after a while, if I feel like me and you are good and stuff like that, and me and you are a good fit, and you commit to me, and you say we are together, and you actually want me, and I say yes, then I'll cut all those men off. But until then, I'm not cutting nobody off. Stop committing yourself to men that's not committed to you. Because I guarantee you, he's still talking to other women. A lot of times this man, he's still talking to other women, and you just committed yourself to that man. And the reason why you worried about losing him is because you know that he's still dealing with other women behind your back, and you committed yourself to him. So you just cut off all your other men, all your other potential partners for this man. Focus on this man that don't even want you. And then what happens is this man, he use you. He will use you for everything that you got, and should string you along for long periods of time. But when the whole time, all those men that you cut off, those were potentially, you blocked your blessings. Basically what I'm saying is you blocked your blessings because you tunnel vision on one man when you should have been dating around, seeing what options were available to you until that man actually rose up and actually made it official and committed to you. Because guess what? He's still probably dealing with other women. So what happens is, on his side, he dealing with other women, but he know that you not dealing with no other men, cause you not, you know what I'm saying? So he could tell that you giving him all your attention. So that's why he know he can do what he want to do, and he gonna have you as a placeholder, or as the meantime girl, the placeholder girl, until he date around, until he get tired, or until he just settle for you, or until the woman that he really want to be with appears. And then what happens is he gonna be telling you, that same man gonna be telling you, when you catch that man dating other women, when you catch him in his act, what he gonna tell you? Oh, well, we ain't together. You said we wasn't together. Remember? We not together. We ain't together. You ain't my girl. We not together. I can do what I want to do, right? But hold on, it's a double standard now. But it's not a double standard because you committed yourself to him and he did not commit himself to you. So until that man stops dating other women and commits himself to you, don't stop dating other men and commit yourself to him, right? Because when you cut all your men off and you focus on this one man that's just leading you on, then a lot of times you're worried about losing him because you don't have no other options. You cut all your other options open, or you got so attached to him, so focused on him, that you only see him and you want it to work out so bad that you're worried about losing him, and that's why you chase up after him, because you don't want to let him go. You don't want him to abandon you because you feel like he's the only one for you, right? But you gotta be the one that flips it. You gotta flip it around, and you gotta make that man worry about losing you. So in order to flip it around, when you date other men, I'm gonna tell you what happens. When you start dating other men, when this man starts saying, dang, it's a lot of men that got it's a lot of competition out there. So it's two things going to happen. When this man sees that it's other competition, it's other men that want you, and you're entertaining other men, and you're just seeing what you like, what you don't like, you're dating. That's what dating is. You're dating, prospecting, seeing what you like, what you don't like. Two things going to happen. Either one, this man is going to be insecure, and he going to back off. He may be insecure, he may back off. He may say, you know what? This woman, she got too many men around her. It's too much going on. I'ma just back off. I don't want nothing to do with that. She got too many men around her. If she got too many men around her, where am I going to fit in? And that's that man that is insecure, and he feel like you out of his league anyway. So he gonna disqualify himself. So that's the first guy. He gonna disqualify himself. He gonna back off. He gonna say, "Oh no, I can't even do that," because he's insecure, right? And he don't feel and he's intimidated by the competition, because the competition may be better than him. You know, you may be dating men. He may see that you're dating men, or may, he may assume that you're dating men that are higher quality than him. And he may feel like, oh, well, because it hits his own self-esteem. He already has low self-esteem as he is. So when he feels like you're dating men that are above him, it hits his self-esteem and reiterates that he's less than and he's not deserving of you. So that's why he backs away. So number two, the second thing that happens when when he sees that you are dating around and you dating other men, the second thing that happens is that man tries harder. This is what happens 99% of the time. Majority of the time, a lot of times this man, he will get jealous. And when a man gets jealous, his own competitive nature, men are competition. A lot of men, they love competition. Look at sports. Men love sports. Look at racing. When men racing cars back and forth, they race cars. You know, it's always, I'm the best, I'm the strongest, I'm the biggest, I'm the baddest. You know, it's always a competition. All the sports, you know, men are just competitive by nature. So you're really just feeding into his masculinity, because he's going to see you as the prize. He's going to say, wow, a lot of men, they really want this woman. This woman is super valuable because a lot of men want her. What's about her? Everybody want her. Dang, is she that hot and everybody want her? I must want her. Wow, because you got to understand, some people are influenced by others. So the fact that a whole bunch of other people want you, now he wants you. That's called pre-selection. Sometimes when a man sees that you're pre-selected, when a man sees that you are pre-selected by other men, that means pre-selection is basically other men find you attractive. So I know that you're valuable because a whole bunch of people like you. So you must be worth something. If a lot of people find you attractive and want to be with you, you must be valuable. So if you're valuable, I want you because you're valuable. Because based off of what everybody else say. It's kind of like the same way how, you know, if somebody say like, oh, it's this restaurant in town. They may say, oh, it's this special restaurant in town. You got to try it out, right? And now you hear all your friends, all your family talking about this restaurant, saying how good this restaurant is, saying how great this restaurant is. Now you're curious about this restaurant. You keep hearing about this restaurant. This restaurant's so good. It's so good. The food's so good. The people so nice. It makes you want to go to that restaurant simply off of the fact that everybody else said that the restaurant was great. Now it makes you curious and it makes you want to try that restaurant out. Right? So the exact same thing happens with people. The exact same thing happens with a man. When a man sees that, when a man sees that, a whole bunch of men are talking about this woman, a whole bunch of men are surrounding this woman, a whole bunch of men want this woman, she must be valuable. I must want her too. What's up with her? I'm curious about her because a whole bunch of people keep saying that she is so amazing and she is such a wonderful woman and she is so beautiful and stuff like that. Dang, everybody like her. What, should I like her? Let me see what's up with her. And now that makes that man curious about you. And now he gets in that competition mode. Now he be pushing men out the way. Now he trying to get your attention because he feels like it's competition. I got to do more than all these other men. I got to show out more. I got to prove more. I got to do more. I got to take her out on more dates. I got to show up more. I got to text her more. I got to call her more. I got to show up more than these other men. I got to buy her more stuff. I got to take her out other places. I got to do more trips, anything, give her more food, anything he could do to try to win you over. That's what he's going to do because he's in that competition mode. So a lot of times when you make a man jealous, the whole point of it is you make this man jealous. Men are territorial. Even if this man is not yours and y'all not together, men are still very, very territorial in like kind of like a weird way sometimes, you know? Sometimes when the man first meets you, he already like wants you and he already got in his mind that you his and he already territorial. And then the fact that you are not his territory and you're able to move around freely, a lot of men, they don't like that. That hits their self-esteem, their ego, because they feel like you as a woman, you can't do what you want, but I can do what I want to do. I can run around with all these other women, but I expect you to be faithful to me, even though I'm not faithful to you. And a lot of men, they're selfish like that. They just selfish like that. They don't want you to have your fun and rip around with Johnny and Bobby and Billy and whoever. He don't want you to go around with all them other men. But he can go around with Sally and whoever. He can go around with Brittany and Sarah and Jasmine and all these other women. He can go out with all these other women, but you can't go out with no other men because he gonna feel some type of way, right? So what happens is a lot of times it's a double standard. So you as a woman, you just want to date other men, and that's gonna make that man jealous because he's territorial. And now that he's jealous, he's gonna be chasing after you even more to try to win you over and try to prove to you that he's better than the rest of those men, right? So date other men, right? Now, hold on. Now let's go to relationships, right? That's just if you're dating. What I just said, that's if you're just dating, right? You say, Sid, I'm in a relationship. I can't be dating other men because it's going to be cheating. I can't just date other men, Sid. We got to go into relationships, right? What do I do if I'm in a relationship? How do I make a man jealous? Make that man jealous in a relationship. How do I make him jealous, right? So the way how you make a man jealous even when you're in a relationship is you still have to attract other men, right? So you still have to, do the same thing that you was doing before that you had a man. As far as looks wise, as far as just how you carry yourself as a woman, I'm not saying like, be out here in these streets and stuff like that, but I'm just saying as far as just keeping yourself together, still being that presentable woman that you are, that beautiful woman that you are. Because if you just stay the same, a lot of men, even they want you now. And they gonna continue to always want you. So a lot of times you ain't even gotta do nothing. You just gotta let the men just, especially if you're an attractive woman, you're going to have men that's going to always approach you, right? They're going to always try to talk to you, always be in your DMs, always be in your inbox on Facebook or, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you use, a lot of men gonna be chasing after you anyways. But also a way how you can make a man jealous, you can make your man jealous even if you're in a relationship, is you can tell him verbally about these experiences, right? Like let's just say you get home from the mall, right? Let's say you get home from the mall and you on the phone with your man, right? And you say, yeah, I just got home from the mall, blah, 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 blah. Or, you get home and, your man is there. Your man is physically there at home. And you just left from the mall and, with your homegirls and you just got home. Or you just got home in your own crib and now you on the phone with your man. Either way, right? You talking to your man, right? Face to face or on the phone. You tell your man, you say, hey, I got all this stuff in the mall, blah, blah, blah. I went to all these stores. But guess what happened? When I was in this store or when I was walking in the food court, this guy, he tried to talk to me and he was just telling me how beautiful I was and how lucky I am and how lucky a man is to have me. Because I told him, I turned him down. I turned the man down. I told him I had a boyfriend. I told him I had a husband. I told him I had a man. I turned him down. But the man, he told me that whoever is with me is so lucky to have me and I'm so beautiful. And, he asked for my number and stuff like that. But I turned him down because, obviously I'm not a cheater. So I turned him down. But I'm just letting you know what happened, right? Now, what happens is, you're honest with this man because you communicated with this man and this man will appreciate you for being honest because it's like, wow, you told me what's going on. You're letting me know, what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? And then also, you're not in fault. You're not at fault because the man tried to talk to you. You turn the man down. You can't help who come up to you. So the fact that you turn that man down, you're still in the good. Right? But what happens is that men get jealous because he's like, who trying to talk to my girl? Who think my girl cute? Who think my girl fine? Who trying to talk to my girl? And a lot of men, they don't like that because it's that competition. Because a lot of men, they feel like they just want you all to themselves and they don't want nobody else to have you, right? But then what happens is they get too comfortable because they feel like, oh, you know, hey, this woman all on me, she ain't gonna go nowhere, whatever. But if this man know that or thinks that, or he assumes that other men could potentially take his spot one day, that man gonna be like, oh, dang, oh, no. I cannot let that happen. Because if other men find her attractive, other men are going to be trying to pursue her. And that leaves that door open because all she gotta do is reply. And it's a wrap. So I'm so afraid of losing her. I'm scared of losing her. Even though she's a good woman, and even though she never showed me no signs of her cheating on me, and even though I know she's a good woman, I don't think she would ever cheat on me, I'm still fearful because I know it's temptation out there, and I know that a lot of men are better than me. So that's going to hit his insecurities as a man because he's going to feel like it's other men better than me that could potentially take my spot. So I know that it's going to be a lot of men that are attracted to you that want you because you told me that this guy tried to talk to you, and if this guy tried to talk to you, I know other guys try to talk to you, and I know that this guy apparently thinks that you're attractive, so I know other men think that you're attractive, so I gotta hold on to you even tighter because I don't want nobody else to have you. So then that's when that man goes into that protection mode where he's trying to overdo and over pursue to try to keep you. Right? So even though he's in a relationship, you're not cheating. You ain't cheat on him. You turn the man down. You just told your man that another man tried to approach you and you turned him down. But the point of you telling him, your man, that another man approached you and you turned him down is that you want that man to be afraid of losing you, and you want that man to always know that, hey, your spot, hey, other people want your spot. It's other applicants that want that job. So don't get too comfortable because it's other applicants, it's other people that would love to have that job that put in their application every day. You know, it's other men putting their application every day. So hold on to your job, because if you don't hold on to your job, hey, somebody else might put in their application might be better than you, and I might kick you to the curb. So you better do everything that you was doing in the beginning to get me, and consistently do that in order to keep me, right? So that's how you play that. You just want to make him jealous, right? You ain't cheat on him. You just told him, hey, somebody tried to approach me, I turned it down, you know, whatever. But that ain't your fault. And you still in the good, you still good, but he gonna be upset, right? Because he gonna be jealous, and then that's the trap. Because now he gonna be chasing up after you, and he gonna be he gonna be worried about losing you, right? So that's number one. Number two, the second way how you as a woman, how you can make a man worried about losing you is always keep elevating and keep bossing up as a woman, right? So keep elevating and keep bossing up. So even when you're dating this man or when you're in a relationship with this man, you want to keep bossing up and keep investing into yourself as a woman. You want to keep improving yourself, your lifestyle, your happiness, your financial situation, and everything. You want to improve everything as a woman. Keep elevating, right? Even when you're in a relationship, you know, you want to keep elevating, like, you know, always be, upgrading. You want to keep upgrading in life, you know? Maybe you got you a better car. Maybe you made a little bit more money, you got you a promotion at work. Maybe you got a new job that paid more, or maybe you got a new house. You just closed on a new house. Maybe you moved into a new apartment. You want to always be elevating, constantly be elevating in life, right? Period. Aside from a man, just not even including a man, you need to be elevating in life on your own anyways for yourself, right? Now, I'm going to tell you what happens when it does come to a man, right? So when you bring a man into your life and you constantly elevate, what happens is this man, he starts feeling like, wow, this woman is a hot commodity. This woman is very valuable. This woman, she just graduated. She just got her master's in this, or she just got her degree in this, or she got her certification in this. She just opened up her own business. She got her LLC for this business. She running a new company now. She's starting new things. She making more money. She got a new car, stuff like that. that's going to make that man feel like, oh no, it's this gap. It's this gap. I'm losing this woman. I need to step up financially. I need to start doing more to keep up with my woman. Because if my woman keep elevating and I keep being down here, I feel like I might lose her. And I'm afraid of losing her. I'm scared of losing her. Because if she elevate and she make too much money or she get too big, I'm going to be intimidated and I'm going to lose her. So let me try to hold on to her and try to keep doing everything I can to keep her and hold on to her, because I'm afraid of losing her, because she keep making money, she keep elevating, she keep being happy. Like, she's so happy all the time. Her life is going so good. She got a life outside of me. She got hobbies, she got friends, she got her family, she got everything that maybe I don't have, or areas in my life that I'm lacking. I feel like it's a gap between us. And I'm afraid of losing her because she getting so high up there that she's becoming a high value woman. And if she becomes high value like that, I know it's going to be a man that's going to come across her that's also going to be better than me, and that's going to see her. And she is no longer going to be interested in me because I'm not on that financial game or that financial structure as her. My financial stability does not match hers. She makes a lot of money and I'm still trying to find myself, right? So I'm trying to hold on to her. It just separates that gap more and more. So now he gets intimidated by you. So intimidation could go good or bad, but it's good because either way it go, you know what type of man he is and what type of man you dealing with. Because if you're always elevating as a woman and this man keeps staying down here and he don't never elevate with you, maybe this ain't what I thought it would be. You still staying down here, I keep elevating, it's not working, right? So now you start looking at that man like, maybe it's not working out, and maybe that's a man that you don't even need in your life, because he's never going to be on your level, and you're always going to resent him, and you're never going to respect him as a man because he's not equally yoked with you. You feel like he grew apart. So, you always want to elevate as a woman anyways. If that man can't keep up, if he can't keep up with your elevation, sometimes it's like, oh well, sometimes you outgrow people. A lot of y'all women, y'all are afraid of outgrowing people. A lot of y'all women, y'all outgrew y'all men. You outgrew him. In the time in y'all life where both of y'all was at, you got to learn when to cut people off. Friendships, relationships, sometimes family. Sometimes it's that gap. It's that financial gap, or it's that emotional gap. That mental gap. And sometimes when you start elevating more and more in your life, the people around you, your friends, your family, your man, everybody around you, they start staying down here and you keep elevating. So sometimes you might have to deal with people from a distance, or sometimes you got to cut certain people off for good, whoever they are, because they're not on your level yet. You're in a new tax bracket, or you're in a new mindset. You have a new energy around you, and you cannot bring certain people into your life anymore because you are not in that time that you used to be at. You're not in the trenches. You're not at the bottom with them no more. You don't bond over that trauma. You're not as clingy or as needy as you used to be, or you're not as dependent on them how you used to be, or you're more self-aware and stuff like that, and you just start just elevating more, and you just that gap just open up. And you got to cut those people off. And it might just be your man that you got to cut off because it's just not working, right? Or, so sometimes you got to cut him off and it make you realize that, hey, we on two different places and we got to go, But the purpose of this video, how it relates to him being afraid of losing you, is when he's worried about losing you, is because you bossed up, you elevated, you keep elevating, you keep growing, you keep doing more and more and more, you keep achieving more, more goals, more milestones, you just keep elevating in life, financially, in your happiness, you just keep elevating. And this man, he may be intimidated, he might get mad, he might be upset, like, wow, this woman right here, she keep She keep elevating. How do I keep her? Let me get on my stuff. Let me, hurry up and try to give me some more money. Let me get a new job. Let me try to, get on my stuff so I can keep her, right? So it makes that man almost feel like I got to get my stuff together now. I got to get my stuff together to be able to match her. So it makes him raise his elevation up because he's afraid of losing you. So not only does he become a better man, but also he appreciates you more because he's always trying to keep up with you because you keep elevating, and he don't never want you to leave him and find somebody else better than him. So he gonna be like, well, I'm gonna be the best man for you. So let me keep elevating so I can be better than all those other men that could potentially have you. So let me keep elevating so I can be better than the rest of those men, right? So that's that. That's number 2. You want to boss up and you want to elevate to keep him on his toes and to weed out the real from the fake. He might have been, a man that you just liked him just for right now, but when you started elevating in life, your perception and your choices and stuff like that got better. You don't even look at this man the same. You grew apart. You don't even look at him the same. So sometimes it's for you to realize that this man was just in a time of your life for a moment, for a period of time. He wasn't meant to be in your life long term. A lot of y'all afraid of losing this man, but he wasn't meant to be in your life long term. So you gotta be okay with losing him, right? And then that goes right into number 3. So let's go to number 3. So the third way, how you as a woman, how you can make a man worried about losing you in his life is you need to be willing to lose him first, right? So you gotta be willing to lose this man. The only way, one of the main ways how you can make a man worried about losing you, one of the ultimate ways is you not be afraid of losing him more than he's afraid of losing you, right? So if you're not afraid of losing him and he's super afraid of losing you, then that's how he gonna be even more afraid of losing you, because it's like, this woman, she don't care. She really don't care. Like, maybe he showed that he don't care a little bit, but you really show you don't care. You gotta be willing to lose him. So that means, like, I don't mean like always just like pull back and just leave him hanging, leave him stranded. But what I'm saying is, you gotta be okay to know when to call it quits. You gotta be okay to know when it's not working out, I can walk away. You have to be okay with walking away when it don't work out or when it don't go your way, right? Or when you're not appreciated, or when you don't get what you want, or when you're being disrespected, or when you're being offended. That's when you gotta know when to walk away. So you gotta check this man. You gotta check him. You gotta check him. You gotta always let him know, this ain't cool, player. This ain't cool, man. I don't like how you treated me. I don't like how you're doing me. So you know what? If you treat me like that one more time, I'ma leave and I'm done with you for good, right? And you gotta stand on it. And you gotta really be not fearful. You gotta be strong. You gotta be heartless about losing him. Like, you could care less about losing him. Like, if you don't act right, you can go. And when you start making a man feel like, hey, if you don't act right, you can go, you can leave. If you don't act right, you can go. That man, he start feeling like, wow, oh dang, no, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. I'm gonna act right. Okay, I don't want you to go because I know you're not playing with me. I can't play with this woman. I can't play with her. She gonna leave me. She not gonna tolerate that. When you are a woman and you don't play that, you don't play no games with him, and you will cut a man off. If he not acting right, you will cut him off at the drop of a hat. If he not acting right, or if you're not getting what you want, that's what's going to make that man afraid of losing you, because he's going to be like, wow, I never had a woman check me like this. I never had a woman set boundaries like this. I never had a woman tell me and check me and tell me, hey, if you do that one more time, I'm going to leave you. I don't appreciate how you treated me. It did not make me feel good. I don't deserve that. And next time you do that, I will leave you. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't know it was that serious. My bad. Nah, you knew, but next time correct it. Oh, he don't even know what to do. This man is confused. He don't know what to do. He's like, wow, I never had nobody talk to me like that. I never had no woman stand up for herself. I always had women that I could run all over. I always had women that I didn't care about. They didn't care about how I treated them. I could treat them however, and they will always stay with me. and let me do whatever to them. I never had a woman that was able to walk away from me, that didn't care, that was like, hey, that knew her worth. I never knew a woman that knew her worth. When you know your worth and you're able to walk away when it's not going your way, or when you're not getting what you want, or when that man start acting wrong and start acting up, and you able to say, all right, bye. You ain't acting right. All right, bye. All right, cut you off. No contact. Leave me alone. Bye. Leave me alone. When you start doing like that, that man like, no, come back. I need you. Come back. No. Don't cut me off. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Because he know you're not playing with him. Because he not used to that. He used to doing what he want to do and not hearing no back talk. He used to doing what he want to do and no consequences. He used to doing what he want to do, and the woman still stayed there and she let him walk all over her. But when you don't let a man walk all over you, and you tell that man, no, I'm not finna let you walk all over you. I'm about to leave you, brother. I'm gone, player. I'm gone. Hey, player, I'm gone. You know, when you let him know that, he know, damn, I can't play with this girl because she mean business. She for real. I can't joke around with her. She for real. So, hey, I better do everything I can to get her and keep her, because I don't want to lose her, because she don't care about losing me. She will lose me in a heartbeat. So somebody got to care. So it got to be me. So I got to hold it together. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I need you, because apparently you don't need me. So I need you, because apparently I need you more than you need me. And somebody got to hold this together. And I still want you in my life. So please come back to me. That's how you get a man to chase after you, when you are able to walk away from him even faster than he's able to walk away from you. Or when he start pulling back, you start pulling back. You start pulling back harder, or you stop caring. You know, when y'all together, you care. But if he start acting up, or if he start tripping, you like, all right, bye. You know, bye, deuces. He gonna be like, oh, you don't care? You don't care? No, I'm not finna chase you. I'm not about to chase you. I'm not about to argue with you. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. It is what it is. Either you treat me right or it's over. It's my way or the highway. Either you treat me right or it's over. I'm not going back and forth with nobody's son. I'm not finna go back and forth with nobody dusty son. No. Either you gonna treat me right or it's over. And he gonna have no choice but to treat you right and to keep doing everything, because he know that you're gonna be gone. He know you ain't gonna play with him, so he gonna be chasing up after you, maintaining the relationship, right? So that's how you get a man chasing you and worried about losing you, right? So that's number 3. Number 4, the fourth way how you as a woman, how you can make a man afraid of losing you, worried about losing you, is, and it's kind of just like number 3, but we going more in depth, and it's, you have to check this man when you feel offended or disrespected, right? So you want to check this man, right? So, you know, aside from just being willing to walk away, and you know, along with that is checking him. So let's go more in depth with checking him, right? And not just being willing to walk away. Okay, so when you check a man, you are verbalizing your boundaries. You're setting boundaries. When you tell a man no, when you express your feelings and stand on it, and you know, I don't have to deal with this, and you communicate to that man, and your actions along with that show that man that you're not playing with him, that's what's going to make him afraid of losing you, right? When this man know, hey, I don't want to make no wrong moves, because she going to call me out. You got to call this man out every single time. When this man start acting up, when you feel offended, if he say something offensive to you, if he say something that don't rub you the wrong way, or you feel disrespected, say something every time. Don't let that man feel like he could talk to you any type of way or treat you any type of way, and you just gonna sit there and just let him just talk to you any type of way. No. Tell him what it is, what it's gonna be, and let him deal with whatever it is. Either you gonna act right or I'm gone. You gotta have that attitude. And don't let him talk to you any type of way. Stand up for yourself. Speak up. If you feel offended, tell him, I feel offended. I don't like when you said that. Don't say that no more. Or that is a trigger. Do not do that. I don't like when you do that. That's a trigger for me. Verbalize your set boundaries. Talk. You want to talk. Tell him what you how you feel, right? And then when that don't work, when you tell him and you warned him, because this is verbal, when you warn him, hey, this is a warning, I will leave you, and for real, then that's when you go back to number 3, and you actually have to be willing to walk away. When you, after you verbalize what you said and he don't, then you walk away. But make sure that you verbalize first and let him know, hey, you know, maybe he ain't know, maybe it was some misconfusion, maybe he ain't used to a certain type of woman before, but you gotta let that man know, not over here, not over here. Yeah, you, anything that you was playing over there with them other chicken heads, you know, them other chicken heads and them other hoochie mamas, you can't play that same thing with me. I'm a queen. I'm not no chicken head. I'm not no hoochie mama. You can't treat me the same way. So you better act like you got some sense. So you gotta tell him how you feel and stand on it. And then when that don't work, then go back to number 3, and that's when you gotta be willing to always walk away if you don't get what you want, right? So number 4 is just basically verbalization before the actual being willing to walk away. But you always gotta be willing to walk away no matter what, and that's what's going to influence you being able to be verbal. Being willing to walk away is going to be in your head. Like, I'm willing to walk away no matter what. So then when you verbalize and you communicate how you feel and you set boundaries, now you already got in your mind, if this man do not abide by what I say, I'm going to leave. And you already got it in your head before you actually told him. You already know it can go either way. So I told you what it was. I told you how to treat me. If you can't treat me good, I'm gone. Okay? Simple as that, right? So that's number 4. Number 5. The 5th and last and final way how you as a woman, how you can make a man worried, terrified, petrified, afraid of losing you is you have to have a life outside of that man, right? So you have to have a life outside of him. So when you have a social life of abundance and you have self-identity outside of a man, that makes him want you more. That makes him afraid of losing you because he's afraid of losing you to your lifestyle. You know, maybe you was a woman, maybe you got a whole bunch of homegirls, y'all always go out, y'all always go to brunch together, or maybe you in like a book club, maybe you involved in your church, maybe you got other hobbies outside of him that creates that space, that creates that self-identity outside of that man, and that makes that man miss you more. And sometimes when that makes that man miss you more, because he don't always have you available, because you busy. You got a life outside of him. You got your friends, your family, you got your career, you got your kids, you got your hobbies, you got all these types of things that you really, really like to do. And you have a whole bunch of responsibilities that you have to tend to before that man. Now that man, that's going to put that man on the back burner because you got so many priorities that come before him. And he's going to be afraid of losing you and worried about losing you because he's going to be like, wow, this woman got a life outside of me. She's not dependent on me. If she's not dependent on me, I don't have a lot of power and control and a lot of influence over your life. Because a lot of men, they just really, really like that power and control and dominance, and they want that influence over your life. That's why a lot of men, they try to isolate you. You'll see a lot of men, they try to isolate you. They try to bring you to their world and cut you off from all your friends and your family. They don't want you talking to your friends no more. They don't want you talking to your family no more. Or sometimes you as a woman, sometimes you cut your friends and your family off for a man anyways. So he ain't even got to tell you to cut your friends and your family off. Because you cut your friends and your family off by yourself anyways. And you just stick straight to him. And he know he can just use you and do whatever to you because you don't have no life outside of him. And he is your life. So anytime you make a man your life, he can't be afraid of losing you. And that's when he get too comfortable. And then when he get too comfortable, he start treating you any type of way. So you don't want him to treat you any type of way. So what you got to do is when you have a life outside of him, this man knows that he has limited access and limited power in your life, limited influence in your life. He don't all the way have you wrapped around his finger. You still have your own life. You still think for yourself. He is not your whole world. You are not consumed with everything that he got going on. You got a life outside of him. And that way, he's always going to be trying, subconsciously in his mind, he's going to be trying to always get that attention and that affection and that love from you, because you have that love and that attention divided up in things that make you you. And now he chasing you because he want to be a part of your world, because you so happy alone with or without him, and he wants to be a part of that. And he knows that he do not have you wrapped around his fingers, so he's gonna be wanting to chase after you to get you attached. But you're still, you may still love your man, and maybe you are attached to your man, but you don't fully commit your whole life, everything to him. You give your man your time, you give your man time, and then you give yourself time, how you should be. And that makes that man have that balance of, oh, I want you more. Because a lot of times when you dedicate your whole life to a man and you don't, let's just say you don't have no life. Let's just say you say, Sydd, I don't have no life outside of a man. I don't talk to my friends. I don't talk to my family. I don't talk to nobody outside of my man. My man is basically my best friend. My man is basically the only one I talk to, right? So what happens is that man is your whole life. And when you make somebody your everything, when they're gone, you're left with nothing. I'm going to say that again. When you make somebody your everything, when they're gone, you're left with nothing. Zero, right? You feel empty without them because you gave so much and you put them up on a pedestal and you depended on them for your happiness. So when this person is gone and out your life, and you built up so much happiness and you put all your self-esteem into this person to depend on them to make you happy, when they leave your life, you was up on that high. You was so high when you was with him. Then when he's gone, now he drop you all the way down low. And now you feel low and terrible about yourself because you don't even know who you are, because you gave your whole life to this man and now he gone. You don't even know who you are or how to even pick back up the pieces because he was your everything. Now he gone. Now you feel like, who am I? What do I do? What do I do? And now you're just in a situation where you're just panicking and you don't know what to do. And that's when you start chasing after him. You need him back in your life because you're not secure with yourself. And you always need that man up under you. But if you got a life outside of him, if this man leave you tomorrow, you're not going to be heartbroken and you can't eat, can't sleep. You can't do nothing without this man. You're going to be like, okay, you're going to be able to move on because you have a life outside of him. And you're not dependent on him. I want you women, I want you ladies to stop being dependent on a man to make you happy. Stop depending on a man to make you happy. A man should never be dependent on your happiness. You are responsible for your own happiness. So make yourself happy and then let a man enter in your world, into your happy world. Don't go to his world trying to make him happy when you're not even happy, or trying to get your happiness from him. Then when he gone, you're unhappy and you're depressed. So when you have a life outside of him, he know that you have a life outside of him and that you can, you're not so attached to him. Now he like, okay, I want that attachment. I want you more because I don't have that power over you, that dominance. It's going to make him chase after you more, right? And then it's going to make him respect you more because you're not dependent on him. So he don't have no power over you and he can't get too comfortable and he can't use you. So if he can't use you and he can't get too comfortable, the opposite of that is he's forced to respect you and he's forced to treat you right because you have a life outside of him, right? So ladies, those are my top 5 ways how you can make a man afraid of losing you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification, and I'm out of here. So, to the next video.